Harris suggested, willing to pass over the first black woman vice president. Raihan, same question. Is Harris the sure thing to replace Biden if he drops out of the race?
No, I don't think she's the sure thing. I think if you're going to do something this dramatic, ambitious, and drastic, people are going to want to maximize their chances. Do I think it's the most likely? Yes. There's a lot of inertia. People are going to be anxious. That's going to seem like the safe bet. But if you're going to these extreme lengths, let me tell you, if you go from Trump, call it a 25% chance of winning. Go to Kamala, maybe it's 35, 40%. If you go to someone like a Josh Shapiro, who represents a very high risk for the left of the party, but you have a much, much stronger chance of winning, and that's the dilemma they face. If you see what's happening right now around the politics of who is saying what about Joe Biden, you'll notice it's Bernie Sanders, it's AOC, it's Ilhan Omar, who are backing Biden. Why are they doing that? Jamal Bowman just lost a big primary in New York. Part of that was about Israel, but part of it was member of the squad. From New York. Part of it was this perception that he was not a loyal Democrat. He didn't fight for the bipartisan infrastructure law. So I think that what they're trying to show is that we're the loyal ones. We're here. We're sticking with Joe. Joe has given the hard left a huge amount. The so-called Unity platform, staffers from the Elizabeth Warren network, they know they owe him a huge amount, and they think, heads I win, tails you lose. Either way, even if Trump loses, they're going to be very well positioned. If it's someone like a Josh Shapiro, suddenly they don't have those deep ties, those deep connections, that deep obligation. And that's going to be really interesting to watch.
All right, let's play this out. Jonah, let's say Biden sometime in the next few days, people are suggesting as early as Sunday, announces, I'm out. Now, he may endorse or he may not endorse. Could you, in the course of the next month before the Democratic convention begins, have a real open mini primary with 4 or 5 candidates and town halls or debates or whatever, and go to Chicago and have an open convention?
Well, that's our dream, right? I mean, that's the fantasy baseball kind of thing of it. I do think there's a hybrid approach, a split the baby approach, which is to go through the formalism of having an open process, but Biden endorses Kamala, releases his delegates, endorses Harris. I think you would see a whole bunch, as one prominent Democrat told me, you would see a Super Friends effect, where a lot of prominent Democrats would rally to her, but she would still have to technically fight for it and win it on her own, which would actually make her stronger without it sounding like she was just giving the keys to the kingdom.